All right, so Triple H came out and did an interview with Andrew Schultz, and he said that the internet and complaining is not real life. He said here, the internet is not real life, and the bitching and the effing complaining that is on there is not real life. You can read the internet, and it sounds like this thing is dead. I'll use Cody as an example. Cody already jumped the shark. He's dead as a babyface. He goes, I don't know. I'm in an arena with 10 to 15,000 people every night going apeshit for me. Selling the most merchandise, but sure, whatever you want to say on the internet, that's a golden rule. It's just an opinion of a few people. And my thoughts about this is that, man, come on, man, you full of it right now. Because if the internet and social media wasn't real, why did y'all pivot and not deliver on Rock versus Roman last year? Why did you shoehorn Cody Rhodes? Because you listened to the internet response. Why is it, how do y'all shoehorn Daniel Bryan into the main event 10 years ago? Y'all listened to the internet. The internet, the people online, they changed the vanguard of what WrestleManias were. You only listen to the internet when it's convenient for y'all. Y'all boast about social media presence. You boast about having the most views. You boast about what's trending worldwide. But when we critiquing y'all product, oh, these people are nerds. Now, he may have a point on some people, because there's some people that go overboard with the critique. But that's not everybody. That's not everybody. And you could tell right now, he's feeling the heat right now. He's feeling that pressure. Because the hype and the build-up isn't delivering, and he's not getting the response he needed. And on top of that, it's also a bad look when you included all of these guys from that UFC MMA crowd. See, TKO done put a new rocket ship on his back, and now you got to include people from that MAGA UFC crowd. But the problem is, wrestling fans don't fuck with none of that. They don't fuck with the UFC. I said this the other day. They don't mess with none of this, the MMA. But that's a part of the package that TKO is. But yet, the internet don't count, but yet you're on an online streaming service called Netflix. You boast about Netflix, the Netflix numbers. We done did all these numbers. We done did this. We done broke records. I mean, you use it for your convenience, but now you're doing what Vince McMahon do. So now what happened is the check done got cleared. They got their money now. So now they're going to be on cruise control. It happened with Vince McMahon. When Vince McMahon secured that $1 billion deal with the Saudis and that other deal with Fox, the product was trash. So that's why I don't champion when these big companies score these big streaming deals. It's never a win for the fan. It's never a win for the audience that invests in the product. Now, do people go overboard with the complaining? Yes. He's right on that regard. But legit criticism, this build hasn't been hitting on all cylinders. So the only way this thing can probably be it gotta be a grand slam. It gotta be a grand slam. Like a WrestleMania 17, because if it's like WrestleMania 11 status, Papa H is in trouble. So they full of it when it comes to some of this press that they're doing. And on top of that, now I see Nick Khan up there talking about we don't sign acts, we don't sign talent just to bench him. Then where's Omos at? You sent him to Japan, then he came back, he's doing nothing. He's on the bench. You had Bobby Lashley in catering, and he was ready to go. Like, these guys, like the Nick Khans of the world, they do nothing but spin and lie, bro. That's what they're signed to do. Spin and lie on the behalf of the company. And what's another thing that they said? He said, we don't really consider AEW competition. But you mention them every single Mania season. This is like John Cena referenced them. CM Punk referenced them. You making them competition. But yet you fool the marks on the internet. They're like, AEW ain't nothing but a dead in the water promotion. But the WWE acknowledges it. Now I have my critiques about AEW, but it's here to stay. But these little press runs, they full of holes, man. So we hoping that Mania could be a fun time. it can really deliver on what it's supposed to do. But until then, we're seeing the same pattern all over again with Vince McMahon, with Triple H slowly. You incorporating trash involved with the product. You're bringing Hogan out. You're bringing Kid Rock out there. You're bringing Andrew Schultz out there. And that's a part of it, not his fault. It's part of the TKO deal. But it's becoming slowly, as people would say, a different ran company, and it's not good. It feels more corporate owned. But that's my take on it right now, man. He full of ish when it comes to the internet thing. But let me know what you guys think, man. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.